Hello, everybody. Welcome to Moe'S CD Culture Show and Tell. And on my fourth part of my Kmfdm extravaganza, we're going to get into some more greatness. This is about the time where I'm going to mention the DVD that I have. This is the only DVD I have of Kmfdm, and it pretty much covers everything that I've thus talked about in the first three episodes. Everything from here on in that I want to talk about, well, actually still kind of touches upon, you'll see, still touches upon some of that stuff from the past. Except for the two last CDs in this episode. Those are kind of newer. But you'll see what I mean. So yeah, I don't have the track list very ready, but it's like featuring beat by beat the original video anthology plus bonus material like the Money's tour, the Palo Alto Chicago, the bootleg video stuff from fall of 1992. Then there's live in Dallas. Then there's the live bootleg videos, the music videos, which is what I like to put on most often. It's just the music videos, and then the legendary videos. Ooh yeah. Yeah, so that's all good stuff. I like putting that stuff on. But the whole DVD thing is good just to watch it straight through. Now we're going to go to what you saw in the thumbnail. I pretty much have all three. I don't like to open these unless I have to, because they're so brittle. I really feel that I haven't yet, but I feel that that they could break at any moment. They're so hard, like they're so tough to open without wanting yeah, without it wanting to snap. So I really take care when I open these. So yeah, you got the KMFDM Extra. This is Volume One, which has some really good stuff on it. I don't want to really go through all that, but some highlights on this for me are on the second. It's a split. Uh, yeah, like this, especially that first version of Split right here. I do love it. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, the very first version of the Split. There's three different other versions of it, but or is there? Wait. No, yeah, there's only three different versions, but it's that first version that I really like, the 12-inch mix. I out of all this stuff here, that's the one I love to play the most if I could. Yeah, it's Split. Piggy Bang, Go to Hell. So it's stuff basically like remixes of stuff from like the 12-inch singles, and yeah, it's all the like different mixes. So that's the first one. It was just not too bad. Again, it's like for me the highlight is the Split. I like that. Now we're gonna get to Volume Two again, which is Volume Two, which is in yellow, and then you see we have Help Us, Save Us, Take Us Away. Four different versions of that. You Bargle. There's four different versions of Sucks, which KMFDM does suck. Another cool, actually a really cool version of More and Faster, which I liked more. Three different versions of A Drug Against War, which is still really, really awesome to have. The actual mix of Blood that should have went into what was that again? Is that from Nile? I think. But yeah, so it's cool being able to actually have the single mix of it, the way it should be. And then you go into side two and you have all those versions of Light. And I remember actually having that particular CD that had all those different versions of Light. And then Trust, Glory, Light, and Glory. These four last ones are from a different set. But I remember having all those before ever getting the extra. Yeah, I had that up in Montreal. So yeah, this is really good. And then I have to have all three volumes. You can't be a completist without going on. And then starts off with Move On, another cool version of Glory, Juke Joint Jezebel, Crowd, more Juke Joint Jezebels, then some four different versions of Brute, Revolution 2, so that's a part 2 of Revolution, and it actually does pretty well go well with it when you put them back to back. And then another, like some cool version of Son of a Gun, Inane Rules, Power. Yeah, these are all really cool mixes. So this is a really great set to have of all the three extras. Yeah. Now we're going to go back into some original studio albums. The next thing they do is called Blitz. And when I first heard this the first time, I didn't quite, I don't know, thought it was as good at first. But I had to listen to it a couple more times, and it's growing on me more. There are some good stuff like some songs I do love on that. The first track doesn't have a name exactly. It's too blurry to see, but it's that symbol at the top here. That's the first track. And the second track is Bait and Switch, Divide, Never Say Never. I really like Pots, Blitzed. Then there's People of the Lie and Being Boiled, which is a cover song. What's the name? I think it's a cover of a Depeche Mode song, if I'm not mistaken. But don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure if it's Depeche Mode, but it could be. But yeah, I do know it is a cover song, but they do a great version of it. Then there's Strut, there's Bitches, Me and My Gun, and Take 'Em Out. And again, you see they're still sticking with the trend of calling their albums by 5 symbols, But and they don't really break that trend. So they have WTF with the question mark and exclamation mark, giving it 5 symbols. Keeping the tradition going. You gotta hand it to them. They have a certain look and a quality to them. I love their cover arts. It pushes the envelope a little bit. So, and this is an album I didn't play as much as I should. So it is going on my list of albums I need to play more. I know it's good. You got Crank, Come On, Get Off, Rebels in Control, Lynch Mob, Take It Like a Man, Viva la Mort, Dystopia, Panzerfaust, Panzerfaust, Spectre, Amnesia, Death and Burial of CR. I'm not sure who CR is, but yeah. So, yeah. Again, I may have only played this twice since I've gotten it, so I need to play it more. Absolutely. So, that is going to be another episode of Moe'S CD Culture and Show and Tell. We still have one more episode of the Kmfdm to go. This is the 4th chapter out of 5. So, please watch them all, because this is this I'm really proud of this collection. So, everybody, again, take care, be safe. I will see you on the flip side. Have a good evening, day, night, wherever you may be. Have a good one.